So the 3.0 frequency is done. Alright, and it dropped. Alright, and it dropped a lot. So we should have seen a big earthquake. Alright, but all this energy went into a storm. Alright, storms around the United States of America, and storms in the Pacific and into the North American plate line around Australia. And I'm about to show you. I got warnings and watches out still for earthquakes in the United States of America. 80% chance still in California between San Francisco, Los Angeles, and up through a little bit through Nevada. Moderate to major earthquake still, not moderate to severe earthquake for the New Midge fault line and the Appalachian fault lines. Alright, now when we look at HAARP status, this is update. Alright, and it's orange. Alright, so right now we got severe storms. This is where HAARP's pumping into the atmosphere. Alright, I got tornado watches down here around Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, New Orleans, but I also got moderate to severe earthquake watches still in effect for the New Midge fault line. Alright, you people are clear in Europe, but here in Australia, you see in Queensland and New South Wales. Alright, I got warnings and watches for major storms, tropical cyclone, and an earthquake. Alright, so another tropical cyclone and an earthquake. When you go back to the induction meter, see it's not coming off the floor, it's up in the air. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys real fast. Oh, that's the United States. Let's go to the world map. You see where HAARP was active? Right here. Around Australia. Alright, all the way out here in the ocean. Up here by Japan and stuff, but mainly right here. When we move over and we look at the electrons, TEC, on the TEC map, right here. Right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Well, a little bit under the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But right there, that's where HAARP, all its force went to. Alright. And when we go to the world map, this is very important. You can see the storms over here growing. Alright. Growing. So I got warnings and watches for Australia for another tropical cyclone. Alright. About to give it a warning for another 4 to 5 days, but keep an eye out, and a warning for a moderate to major earthquake somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Alright. Could be around here where the storms were. Could be up around by Hawaii. Could be up around Japan, a little bit by Russia. Alright. As you see this system moving and it's getting sucked up. I told you all about that warm moisture. This system's also sucking up warm moisture and bringing it down. Alright, and changing up our jet streams. We're about to see a lot of activity still and storms before we get into North America. I'm going to put warnings and watches for the rest of the world. As you can see, Fling, the tropical cyclone, Category 1, I believe right now. Could be Category 2 soon. This is going to hit Madagascar, so I got warnings and watches out for that. You got a high pressure up here in Russia. You guys are straight. Probably really cold, though. And you guys are probably feeling some warmness up by Spain, Europe, around Britain, just like us in North America. Alright, folks, right now, the Greenland block has stopped moving. Alright, and the system is just taking hold. We ain't got no solar activities. Our solar activity poles are dead auroras, normally what we would expect. Alright, now where you see HAARP activated, you see how warm the water is. A whole tropical storm. Same down here. TC flinging. Tropical cyclone flinging. Alright. This water is all warm. Warm up here by Central America, normal. Alright, now let's look at the anomaly. Alright, all the red is above. Alright, by 10 degrees. All the white's normal. Blue is below sea level normal. Alright. Up here around New York City, Boston, the water in some places above 10 degrees. It's above in some areas down here and below around New Zealand. Alright, folks. And it's normal in the Indian Ocean mainly, except in the central. Alright, let's move on. Now you can see it's starting to run thin. The moisture getting pulled up. And also this is the moisture coming out too. Alright, that's warm, getting sucked up and it's coming down, causing the jet stream. So it's kind of unusually warm too up here in Canada, even all the way almost up to Alaska. Let's get into this. And you can see where the HAARP beam is down here. Got a lot of severe weather. That's severe weather up here too. Alright, but check this out when we go back to RSOE. Let's move you guys over. You see earthquakes too around that area. Alright, so I still got warnings and watches out for moderate to severe earthquakes down there. Alright. You can see where the severe weather is here too. A little bit of Texas, a little bit of North Louisiana. Alright. Right here. Alright folks, the warnings and watches as we're about to get into it. Alright, you can see the low pressure and the high pressure. There's a big high pressure. This is the storm. We might see some tornadoes down here. Alright, as this line stream comes in. This is the next system that's going to come down. And we're going to see some normal temperatures that should be wintertime temperatures around Saturday, Sunday. But expect around next week, around Tuesday, Wednesday, temperature go right back up, folks. Alright, living in the northeast, central plains. But you guys are going to start seeing some warm temperatures in the next couple days as it's going to start creeping up as our jet stream is about to change, folks. There's our jet stream. You see all this moisture getting pushed up. Alright, from the Gulf, California to the Pacific Ocean, down here in the Gulf of Mexico, getting pushed up. This is where we're getting all that warm air mass. Alright, it's kind of warm too on the edges of the west coast, even all the way up to Canada. As you can see, it's getting pushed up. Alright. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the degrees. See? You see where the jet stream is. Alright, you can see the weird kind of hot temperatures up here in the Pacific West. Alright, Northwest. Alright, and the system's gonna move over. Alright, in the next few days. Let me show you the wind. Alright, before I get to HAARP warnings and watches over North America, let's redo it. This is a cool thing. This is real cool. It looks cool, everything. So you can see the wind. And you can see where it all narrows up. This is where the most severe storms are. Right on this line. Down here. Alright, down here you can see where the wind is picking up. Alright. Then you can see little spots. Alright. These are HAARP rings for real, but on the wind side of things, alright? Because it does affect the wind, the frequency. Alright, it's kind of unique. I'm about to show you. Alright, you can see the wind. Alright, all this yellow is the wind. That's strong. Right up here. Warnings and watches for tornadoes. Alright. Look at that, that's the wind right there. Now these are all the HAARP rings. I got warnings and watches for severe weather in the next 24 to 72 hours for the central plain. Alright. And we got a HAARP ring up here in the northwest over Washington. Warnings and watches for severe weather in the next 24 to 72 hours. Alright. See? Alright, and this jet stream is just coming right down here. It's pushing right up here. Alright, you got major HAARP ring right there. You can see the Y. These are the two systems colliding. You got HAARP rings, HAARP rings, HAARP rings, HAARP rings, HAARP rings. Alright, folks. As you look at it, HAARP rings, HAARP rings, HAARP rings. Alright, so that's how far HAARP rings could go. Expect severe weather as this thing pushes up north for the East Coast, for the Midwest, for the next 24 to 72 hours. Rain and scattered storms and some tornadoes possibly pop up through the southeast in the next 24 to 72 hours. So I want everyone out there, be prepared. We're having strange weather. We're seeing storms like right on this edge, right? You're seeing from warmness to coldness to sleet to ice to blizzard condition right on the edge, right there in Wisconsin. Alright. Let's look see any other HAARP rings. Alright, let's zoom in. I want everyone out there, please be prepared. Definitely in Washington. I still got earthquake warnings up. It's just unique with all the stuff that's going on. You know, this is the next system that's gonna come. This is high pressure, but the low pressure is gonna come swoop down like it normally does. All right, there's the low pressure. This is the warmness. Low pressure or cold coming in. All right, the system out here by Australia. Warnings and watches for a major storm. I want everyone out there to be prepared. Bug out kits in your home, in your place of business, in your car. You never know when a national disaster or catastrophic event could happen. Please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Blogspot, on Godlike Production, Critterbox, and please visit Mystique's channel as she has the 2013 giveaway. Check out the video on my channel too. Please thumb up. And if you look at the millibars, there's not really a lot of strong wind. Strongest winds right now would be over Illinois. Alright. Alright, this is the no face movement. Moving the movement till next time, facing off. Peace.